Bimbo Barbarella with the Bimbo Barbarella Music Program, and I am representing the College of Knowledge this evening with a critique of the newest and definitely last CD by the band The Rolling Stones. I did know that I was going to do this, I just wasn't sure when I was going to do it. But I got the CD yesterday and I've probably listened to it 5 times already. So, if you like the Rolling Stones, and you know I do, if you don't know that the Rolling Stones are my favorite band out of the over 4,000 CDs I have, they're definitely my favorite. Hello, Mark. How are you? Nice to see you, sir. So, just a little bit of information. This is what it looks like. And my first critique is I'm really not a fan of the cover. I know that they made the Rolling Stones and the Hackney Diamonds look like diamonds. And see, they have like the tongue in all like a diamond shape. If this is my biggest complaint about the CD, that's not bad. So, just some ancillary information before I start, just a little bit. I'll go through more of the credits at the end. Of course, the Rolling Stones. There's only 3 of them left. Mick Jagger, who is 80 years old. Keith Richards is 79. Ronnie Wood is 76. Bill Wyman, their bass player until 1986, is still alive, but he hasn't played with the band in, some 30 years. So, okay, so let's begin. There is a total of, I don't even know how many songs. I'm starting the night off right, huh? There is 12 songs. Hello, Ariel. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm doing my Rolling Stones track-by-track presentation of the new album, Hackney Diamonds. Hello, Miss Addie. How are you, my dear? And Addie Pakal is a proud member of the College of Knowledge. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that the album was produced by Andrew Watt. Not Charlie Watts, Andrew Watt. And Andrew Watt is a record producer and bass player, and his real name is Watham, W-T-H-O-M, W-A-T-H-O-M, Watham. And he goes by the name of Andrew Watt, and he's produced a lot of albums. I know that he actually once produced an album from Justin Bieber. And I mean, if you can make Justin Bieber sound okay, you must be doing something good in the studio. So, let us begin. The first song on the album is one that they've actually been playing on the radio here in Tampa. It's called Angry. And This was the song that they first played when they went around to all like the talk shows and was talking about, this new album that has been in the works for quite a while. Hello, Ronnie Braun. How are you? Just doing my Rolling Stones Hackney Diamonds pick by pick show. And again, the first song and the first single is "Angry." It's a decent mid-tempo rock song. It's not too heavy, and it's not too rocky, and it's not slow. I think it is probably the best choice to lead the album off with, because there's other ones that are, I think, far better. But this is going to give you the essence of like what the Rolling Stones still are to this day. Okay, the second one is a song called "Get Close." And this is just a pretty average Stones rocker. It's got a very good tempo, and the song just fits tight together. And on this album, there's a lot of guest stars, and I'll be pointing them out to you when they're up in the song. Elton John actually plays piano on "Get Close." And it's a decent song. It's good. The next one is called "Depending on You." And this is a very bluesy song. Oh, hello, Stephanie. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Said I like seeing everybody in here. It's nice that you took the time on a last minute thing, because I just decided to do this at like 2 in the afternoon. So I really didn't, like I said, I knew that I was going to do it. I just didn't know when. So it's called "Depending on You." It's very bluesy. And if you're familiar with the Rolling Stones album Beggar's Banquet or Let It Bleed, this song would fit perfectly on those albums, because it sounds like it's that kind of genre of, the Rolling Stones when they were doing their like almost like rockin' country sort of sound. And also on this song, the strings are provided by Benmont Tench, and name might not sound familiar to you, but he was a longtime player with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and he plays a lot of keyboards all throughout this album. Benmont Tench. And if you liked Tom Petty, you'll recognize, some Benmont Tench kind of songs in there. Which leads us to track number 4, which is the first straight out, almost, it's definitely not metal, but it's definitely hard rock. Harder than the Rolling Stones have rocked in a long time. It's called "Bite My Head Off." And yeah, oh yeah, because Tom Petty still gets played here in Florida, because he was big in Florida. Called "Bite My Head Off." And now this has to be their hardest rockin' song since the song "O Doom and Gloom." which is from the Grrr album, which was a greatest hits kind of thing, and that was just a bonus track that they had made for that one album. It is called Bite My Head Off. If you like just like crunching hard, fast, in your face rock and roll, you will like Bite My Head Off. And the words are great. The words are fantastic. The next one is number 5. It is called Whole Wide World. And this is the second of the two. Oh, hello, Chris. How are you? This is the second of the two just straight ahead slam and rock and roll songs. And every song so far I've mentioned is better than anything on the 2 Rolling Stones albums that I do not own, and I will not own them because I think that they suck, and they're both very badly sucking, is Voodoo Lounge, which is a little tiny bit better than Bridges to Babylon. And that, my friends, is by far, I think, the worst Rolling Stones album ever. And I've got all of them, except those 2, and I won't have those 2. Just because they're terrible. Okay, the next one is Dreamy Skies, number 6. And this is a bluesy sort of song. Again, it would fit on Beggar's Banquet, Let It Bleed, or even Exile on Main Street, because it has that sort of vibe to it, that like vibe the Rolling Stones had when they were releasing, you know, their 6 classic albums. Yes, Chris, I'm talking about the new Rolling Stones. Oh, hello, Fire Guy 65, and thank you for that compliment earlier. I responded to you. That was very nice. Thank you. And again here, Ben Montench plays Hammond organ, and I know a little bit about organs. I wish Pirate Radio Mark Kropko was here so he could tell you, you know, what's different about a Hammond organ and some other sorts of organs, because I think there is a difference, but I'm not sure. And you know, when it comes to music, I tend to take it very, very seriously, and I'm not going to tell you something that I don't know. Yes, Addie, this is the new album. Yeah. And like I said, we're up to song 6, and so far every song up to 6 is good. Good. I have not wanted to stop the CD yet. Which brings us to song number 7, called Mess It Up. And they were in the process of recording this album. Can I tell the McDonald's Home Depot story? I'm trying to think, what McDonald's Home Depot story? I don't know. McDonald's Home Depot story. Well, I don't like going to Home Depot because I think everybody there is dumb. because I asked them for a box of nails, and they says, what were you gonna use them for? I'm gonna nail something together. What else do you use nails for? So, but anyway, that's the only Home Depot thing I can think of. Okay, Mess It Up. They were working on this album, and they had a couple of songs done, and this was one of them. Oh, that was a long time ago. That was 10 some years ago. No, I'm kind of focusing on the Rolling Stones review, so um, yeah, but I do remember what you're talking about now. So, and all I'm going to do is just going to make that face. So that should tell you all you need to know. Um, Charlie Watts had actually finished recording this song, so he plays drums on the song. It's called Mess It Up, and it reminds me a lot of the song Start Me Up. It's got that same almost sort of like beat. Mr. Kropka, hello, sir. I had a question. Here, come up on the panel, Mark, and you don't have to stay too long. I just got a question. Because it's a question about organs. No, that's completely incorrect. I don't know where you heard that, but that's enough of that. Hello, oh, hello there. Hello, Bopak. Hello. It's Easy Streets. Okay, here's Mark, and let me finish this about Mess It Up. Like I said, it sounds a lot like Start Me Up. It's got that sort of like late 70s sort of vibe to it. Oh yeah, trolls are trolling.
So you got your copy of the Hackney album today?
I got it yesterday, and
Oh wow.
I'm up to seven, song seven. Um, okay, um, there's a guy who plays Hammond organ, Ben Montench. He played with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. What is the difference about um, like organs, you know, like Hammond organs and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's different sounds to different organs. Like a B Hammond B3 is the most sought after. Everybody wants to use that because it's a real, true, good organ sound. Now, there's other sounding organs like a Fairphasa organ that has different tones, and there you'll see that it's used on different albums for different applications for different sounds. So there's a lot of different organs you can use.
Okay, yeah, but everybody seems to be favoring like Hammond organs.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I had an M3 for a while, and it was just a great organ to have. B3s are they're beautiful. They play so nice. They sound so good. They fill up a room. They're just great organs, but very expensive.
Oh, okay.
Ten thousand bucks.
Hello, Miss Sugar Britches. I'm surprised that you made it up. If you guys weren't watching, last night in Boyd Wrestling, um, Miss Leah Sugar Britches was in probably the longest match that has ever taken place on Coachism's channel. I swear to God, that thing went on probably for an hour and a half. It was just and poor Liam and the way that the match ended was so lame because it was a count out. You don't want to lose a 4-hour match by a count out.
So who won it though?
Um, Not Leah's team. It was Leah
Right.
and Mandy, and they lost because of a count out.
Bummer.
Oh, yeah, I know, Leah. Okay, so um, that was number 7. That and like I said, that's one of the two songs that they had recorded with Charlie Watts on drums before he passed away. Um, the next one is called "Live by the Sword," and this is a good late 70s kind of sound. It would fit in like Start Me Up or Emotional Rescue, that sort of thing. And there's a lot of guests on this album. Again, this is one of the ones that Charlie Watts actually played drums on. Elton John played piano,
Oh wow.
and it was the only song that he recorded for this project. And he said that he would just do one song. Bill Wyman came back to play, the original bass player who left the band in 1986.
Yeah. He had enough money, I guess.
Well, yeah, and
He had enough money. He had a young wife, half his age.
so he was all set.
Yeah, rock
Um,
star life.
yeah, because like I said, because the organ I have is just like a Yamaha. It's and it's one of those ones that can actually like play the drums too. One of those kind of
Yeah, it
ones.
gives you a beat. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom,
right.
boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom, boom,
and
boom.
that's what me and Susanna Banana used during House of Cats. If you guys haven't seen that video yet,
Oh yeah, I saw it. It was good. It was really good.
it was silly. It was silly.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
getting a lot
And
of views.
oh yeah, I know, which is good. And also, this album was produced by a producer, and he should be well known to anybody who follows music like I do. His name was Don Was. Well, it is Don Was, and he was in a band called Was Not Was, and they had several albums. they're best known for their third album. Um, um, and songs that you might remember from the band was a song called Walk the Dinosaur, and there's a Spy in the House of Love. That was not was Don was. And this brings us up to song number 9, um, called "Driving Me Too Hard." Wait, wait, I forgot. I forgot very important. On song number 4 that I had mentioned before was like their first real rocker on the album. The bass player is none other than Sir Paul McCartney.
Oh wow.
Played bass on on "Bite My Head Off." And like I said, this song really kicks ass. It really does.
Bite my head off?
Bite My Head Off, yeah. And the words are fantastic. It's great. Um, because you don't hear the Rolling Stones hardly ever. Mick Jagger throws around a couple of F bombs in the lyrics. It's it's definitely one of their hardest rocking songs I've heard in a long time. Yeah, yeah, Sugar. Yeah, you guys do need a rematch. No, you can't call it a tie because Yeah Man was there. And it was great to see Yeah Man, but that's a totally different show. Um, um, driving me too hard. Like I said, it's a good hard rocking mid tempo song. It's not as heavy as tracks 4 or 5, but um, if you're not moving some body part, then maybe you died and nobody told you.
Forgot that you were the last to know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess if you're going to be dead, that's probably the best thing. You're the last to know. Say,
Yeah.
um, Barbara, oh, you died last week. I said, really? Nobody told me. They said, well, we didn't want to hurt your feelings, and we know that you had another College of Knowledge show to do, so we wanted to hear the show, so we, figured that we, wait and tell you. Oh,
We didn't
yeah,
want to scare you, Barbara.
right. And the next one is song number 10. Um, Tell Me Straight. It's got a good rhythm. It's easy to listen to. And Keith Richards' lead guitar is his whole riff there is probably, I think, one of the best that he's done in a while. And plus, he also sings.
Oh yeah, the Keith Richards song?
Yeah, it is the only track that he sings on.
Yeah, they always give him a token song, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Um, yeah, and and oh, Ron Wood is just back in there, just being all Ron Wood mellow. But okay, but he does have some good guitar parts because if you're a musician, well, I know I can tell the difference between like Keith Richards playing lead and Ron Wood playing lead.
Hmm. Yeah. Any good Stones fan can.
Yeah. Okay, and that leaves us to number 11, which I've got a lot to say about this song. It's called "Sweet Sound of Heaven." and this song would definitely work on Exile for Main Street for sure.
Oh, really?
Um, I don't know, Leah. Leah, I know that Angry is. I haven't even looked. Maybe I yeah. Oh, that might be a good thing. Yeah, maybe look, because I haven't even seen him yet. I've just seen Angry, and I didn't even really like that video. I thought that video was kind of dumb. Okay, yeah, the whole album you can listen to on YouTube already. Yes, thank you, Easy Street. Yeah, I know you can listen to the whole album, but I just don't know, what videos are available. If they've made any new ones since Angry. But okay, on Sweet Sound of Heaven, um, the piano playing is that of the incomparable Stevie Wonder.
Nice.
Plays piano, and he's probably one of the greatest piano players of all time. Sorry,
Yep.
Mark. You're up there on the list,
Oh, Stevie
but
Wonder. I channel him. You ever seen Stevie Wonder's house?
no.
That's okay. Neither is he.
Oh, geez, I stepped into that one.
Yep.
Oh, God. And I'm usually the one doing. Oh, see, but no, see, but I'm focused and I'm not here trying to tell jokes. So you got me. Congratulations. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen that often. Cherish the moment.
I'm enjoying it.
And the and um, during this song, he has a guest lady singer, Lady Gaga.
Oh,
And
wow.
whether you like her or not, I actually sort of like her. I think she is extremely talented.
Yeah, she is. She is.
And I mean, she's done cover versions of songs with Tony Bennett, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
And she's done her own stuff, and she's very entertaining.
Hmm.
Um, and um,
Her music isn't exactly my cup of tea always.
it's not, but some of the songs that she has are okay.
Are snappy. They're really clever.
Yeah, and so anyway, the song is just going along nice and well until Lady Gaga comes out with her voice, and that song just breaks open once Lady Gaga gets singing there with Mick Jagger. And something that's it's comparable to, not so much musically, but that same kind of thing where like a duet kind of breaks the song open is "Gimme Shelter," and she actually did a duet with Mick Jagger doing "Gimme Shelter."
Yep. It's on
And
YouTube.
all I know is that she was wearing these like 8-inch high heels.
Yeah.
I can walk in five. There's no way that I could dance. I can barely dance in flat feet, let alone 5-inch heels. And another good version of "Gimme Shelter" was the the one in 1969, the original one from Let It Bleed. Her name was
Lisa Fisher.
no, 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 no. She doesn't now, but it's back here. Her name is Mary Shelton.
Oh,
She
right.
originally
Yeah.
sang on Let It Bleed.
She's mentioned in that. I'm pretty sure it's the Muscle Shoals documentary. She's mentioned in there.
Oh, cool.
the
Yeah.
night the Stones called on her to do. I believe
Yeah,
it is the
oh
Gimme
yeah.
Shelter.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it was a last minutes, call that they made to her, and so
At 2
you know
a.m. She
if
showed
you
up in
get
her
a call
pajamas.
if you get a call from Mick Jagger says, excuse me, Mary, I I think that we can use you down here in the studio. You think that you can be here in 20 30 minutes? I'd be there in 5.
Yep.
And then another very good version of Gimme Shelter. It was actually um, a song, a benefit song that that the band U2 was doing, and they did a cover version of Gimme Shelter. And so, you know, Mick
Isn't
Jagger,
Slash playing guitar on that one?
no,
No, I
no,
thought I saw that on YouTube.
no.
I saw Bono.
Yeah, okay, that's another one, but that's not the one that I'm talking about. But
Oh,
yes,
okay.
but he did play with them. Okay, and so they're doing a cover version of "Gimme Shelter," and Mick Jagger comes with his Mick Jaggerness coming out, and you really don't notice her until she comes down on stage. Um, Stacy Ferguson.
Well, there's a
And
name
if
I
you don't
haven't
know,
heard.
and if you don't know who she is,
Hmm.
she's Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, okay.
And
I've
so
seen.
her and Mick Jagger have this tremendous dynamic duet singing the Gimme Shelter. War children, it's just a kiss away. It's just a kiss away. And that is really good. That is fantastic. Um, I like you too. I like their older stuff. I'm not too hip on their new stuff, but that was by far the best I've seen of you two in a long time. So Addie says that Muscle Shoals documentary blew her away the first time she saw it. I still want to sit by the singing river in Tennessee. Oh, good. Okay, and that brings us up to our 12th and final song. It's called Rolling Stone Blue. And this is as blues can get. And do you know where the band Rolling Stones got their name from?
To me,
Oh, anybody. Anybody.
Muddy Waters.
Yeah. In 1950, he released a single called Rolling Stone. 1950. And it was on the Chess record label. And you guys might know Chess from Chuck Berry. Yes, okay, Leah knew it. Very good. Mr. Pirate Radio, there's Mark Kessler. Hello, Mark Kessler.
Hey, Mark Kessler.
Um,
Nice to see you, pal.
and and do you know that Keith Richards and Mick Jagger met on a train because Mick Jagger was carrying a Muddy Waters album,
Yeah.
and they both said, "Oh my God, I love American blues music." And so, 200 years later, they're still going at it.
Yeah. What song was it that Christine Aguilera sang with the boys?
I don't know.
She did one, and she did a hell of a good job. Oh, you know what song it was? Um, Live with Me,
Oh, okay.
and she did a hell of a good job.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube
And
if you want to see it.
yeah. And you know who else did a very, very, very good job of a duet with Mick Jagger?
No.
It's my favorite Rolling Stone song, and some people know it, most people forget it. It's called Salt of the Earth. Um,
Oh,
Mick Jagger and
Jack White.
no, Axl Rose.
Oh, Axl Rose, right?
When Axl Rose was really, really on his game when Guns N' Roses, just after Appetite for Destruction, before their, bus ran off the cliff. That version is so good because Mick's got his swagger and Axel's got his swagger, and both up there swagging along.
I gotta see that.
It's good.
That would
It's
be
really
great.
good. It's called Salt. Well, you know the song, Salt of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Earth.
Now that I remember, Jack White did do a song with the boys, and he
Yes.
did Torn and Frayed, I think it was, wasn't it?
Um, I know that it was one from Exile. That could be it because Torn
Yeah.
and Frayed is from Exile. And Jack White, of course, you know Jack White from the band Oh the White Stripes.
Many bands, many bands.
He was also in a band called the Rancateurs, and
Yeah.
and then I even have
The
his
Dead
latest,
Leather.
yeah, and then his latest album I have it is actually very good as well.
Yeah. I like pretty much everything he does.
Okay, so that is my take on the 12 songs. I don't expect everybody to like the band the way that I do. And Leah says, and Miss Sugar Bridges. That's actually true. I'm wondering how did you know that? Oh yeah, because Chess got in a lot of trouble because, and also they had taken blues artists' songs and released them and never paid the artists for them.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes, Addie, and that's true. Barry Gordon, Barry Gordy, Barry Gordy did the same with Motown artists. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because look at what he did to like the Box Tops, the Temptations, the Supremes, he Jackson Five. Leah said that they would give them fancy Cadillacs instead of paying them. Well, you know what? Back then you didn't have to worry about driving a Cadillac around in the hood because nobody was going to steal the rims off it. Okay, and some little ancillary information. Like I mentioned before, Andrew Watt, his real name is Andrew Watham, Wthom, and he's a record producer and he's also a musician. He plays majority of the bass on this album, except when Bill Wyman played and Paul McCartney. I think Andrew Watt says, "No, that's fine, Paul. You can play." um, Now the band that is pretty much solid throughout this album, except for the guests, is Steve Jordan plays the drums. Somebody named Matt Clifford plays the piano. And like I said, there's all those guests. And Andrew Watt played bass, but there's all those guests. And The guy who was presently playing bassist for them, Daryl Johnson.
Dale Jones.
Yeah, you're right, Daryl Jones. He he was doing some other contractual thing because he's actually not a um, member of the Rolling Stones, even though he's played with them forever. He's like a paid performer, just like you would pay anybody.
Yeah.
He's not a full member of the Rolling Stones.
Heck, they just made Ron Wood a full member, didn't they?
Oh,
Finally.
they did in 1986. They did.
Oh, was it '86 that they did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought they waited for all these years.
No. Oh, okay. Okay. He became a member of the band in 1975, but in 1986 is when they gave him, like financial backing in the band after Bill Wyman left. That's when Ron Wood started able to claim royalties from all the Rolling Stone songs. So what if we had to wait a couple of years to get a couple $1 billion? I think I could. Yeah, and so Leah, yeah, so Miss Sugar Britches knows her blues there because I know um, Mr. Pirate Radio knows who Howlin' Wolf is, Willie Dixon.
Hmm. Of course, some of the best.
Alan Lomax saved so many old blues and prison songs. History of music. I mean, and think that is where majority of like English and American and even Canadian music comes from the old Mississippi Delta songs.
True. Yeah, that's the
So
roots of rock and roll.
yeah, and so like I said, I really was not. I'm not going to do this for too long because I just wanted to give my feelings. Listen to this. We need to okay. If we ever do a show about the blues, we need to have Miss Leah Sugarbridges come up and be a panel member
That would be great.
because who knows, and maybe Sweet Corn Cob Jesse knows a lot about the blues too. That could be.
Well, he was singing the blues after the last Voight wrestling match.
Well, that's because he was with you.
Hey, I'm not taking responsibility for that. I held my own through that fight.
No, you did. You did. You did. You did. Oh, oh yes. Oh yes. I know that Mr. Honor knows his blues because the time that he was on our stream. Yeah. And
Yep. Yeah, he does.
so Leah says on a scale from 1 to 10, what would I rate this album? Well, um, there are very few albums. Like I said, Easy Street with Jen. Uh, she has an idea of just the shitload of music that I have. Um, there's, I'd say, a handful of ones that I could listen to front and back and not even want to turn it off. And when I heard the Rolling Stones were coming out with with a new CD, I was hoping. I said, "Oh my God, I hope they don't go out, like Zeppelin did with In Through the Outdoor." Even though that's not a bad album, that's certainly not anywhere close to their best.
So you're beating around the bush here, Bimbo.
Yes,
1 to 10.
I give it a solid a 10 because
No.
every song you can listen, you could put the entire album on and just
Nice.
not want to change a song because and like just the way the album flows, there's like no gaps in the songs, like there's not like three good songs and then two sucky songs.
Right.
It's surprisingly that good.
Hmm.
Oh yes, Leah. Yes, Leah. If you like the blues, which obviously you do,
You do, Leah.
yes, it's definitely worth listening to it. And if you're an old fuddy like me who still gets CDs, and like a dope, I bought the album too, just because I wanted it and because I have way too much money. No, okay, okay. And the last statement I made is the first lie. Oh, that I've told tonight. And
10. Oh,
so
wow. I got to hear this album.
it is, Mark. It is good. You will be impressed because I know that you like the Rolling Stones as well,
Oh, yeah,
and
big
you
fan.
like the era like Beggar's Banquet to like Exile.
Yeah, a little bit after Exile. I stretch it to Some Girls now.
Some Girls is good, and I even like Undercover of the Night. I thought that album was completely underrated and misunderstood what they were trying to do.
Undercover, yeah.
Yeah. And then the studio album before this, not including the Lonesome and Blue because that was all covers, was called A Bigger Bang. That's actually very good too. But like I said, the only two Rolling Stones albums that I intentionally will not own are Voodoo Lounge and Bridges to Babylon, just because they're terrible. There's
Yeah, they
like two
are.
songs on each one that I like.
Tattoo You was a pretty good album.
Well, actually, Tattoo You was an album of like leftover songs from the '70s.
That's
Oh, the
right.
only new song on Tattoo You was Start Me Up. Everything else was from It's Only Rock and Roll, Goat's Head Soup.
Yeah.
There was some songs left over from Exile on Main Street, and
Yeah.
they put it
Yeah.
together. And
I could live
okay,
without hearing Start Me Up again. That was
yeah, yeah. Um, if it's on the radio, I'm not going to turn it off.
no, because it's the Stones, right? But
And and then if I go to another station, they could be playing Journey, which would make me doubly depressed because then I forget which radio station I was listening to that was playing "Start Me Up," and so, oh, geez, where was that? And then I hit something, and then I hear, "Oh, mucho dinero labra,
yeah, right.
candelabra,
Yeah.
nada." Yes, Mark, definitely um, give it a listen.
I'm going to right away.
Yes.
Tonight I'm going to give it a listen on YouTube.
So this is your driving music album, Miss Bimbo. Yes. Addie, neat. See, and one thing, and you've heard me say this before, um, that's, and I know that Miss Easy Street and the Captain, they don't even have televisions in their house. And um, I watch actually very little television. I really do. There's some shows I like, but like during the whole month of Halloween, I was watching a lot of like the old monster movies because those I love. So, but yeah, okay, yeah, but I could go a week. Well, I did without television and not miss it. Not miss a damn bit of it because
Yeah.
you always have music. And I would rather have music than the annoying stuff that they have on TV now. If they were showing new episodes of like Sanford or Son and or Archie Bunker, yeah, then I'd watch that. But
Definitely.
wait,
No, they don't make them
Bimbo,
like that anymore, Bimbo.
wait, so I see my name being tossed in the street here by uh, yeah, Corncob Jesse. Oh, with the house. Oh yeah, and so has Jesse started singing the House of Cats song? If not, play it for him so we can walk around singing, I'm in the House of Cats. Um, so Easy Street with Jen says Bimbo is a better musician than Clowny. And Clowny is somebody I've seen their show a couple of times, and they're actually kind of funny. Um, I know Jen watches them, and she loves them, and they are funny. They are very funny. Um,
Clowny. Do I know Clowny?
he has a Boyd character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they won the other day.
Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. And I know that Hot Miss Missy is getting a character,
Nice.
and somebody else might be getting a character. She's in this chat as we speak. And who
Who,
do you
who?
think that could be?
Well, we
Oh,
know
there.
Lizzie has one. I mean,
Huh?
Leah has one.
Yeah.
Um, Boy.
Okay, and don't say me because Bimbo Barbarella is not a character on Boyd. It's not me. Even though I sometimes play the character of the Valkyrie, I don't have a character.
So, are you saying it's you?
No, it's not me. No, it's not
Oh,
me because I don't have a character.
could it be Jen by any chance?
Could it be? Could it be?
Wow, that'd be really?
Huh?
Is it?
It could be.
Wow, that would be great.
And
That would be.
so and so um me and Hot Mess Missy have already decided the name of our um, group is going to be called Trouble Incorporated. Maybe we could get and maybe she can call herself Miss Baking Goods or Miss Julia Child and get her
Called
into the Trouble Incorporated. I'm a
Mean
Yankee by birth.
Mean Girls.
Oh, I'm a Yankee by and you know what I find is so funny and just Okay, we're getting off the topic of the Rolling Stones, but I'm pretty much done with my presentation. You know how I feel. I think it's probably their best. I would say it is their best CD that I have since Some Girls.
Wow, that's a
That
big
good.
statement.
It's that good. It's that good. What was I saying? Now I forget what I was saying.
How could it not be good with some of these players that they have, guest players on the album?
Yeah,
Just,
I
it's
mean, yeah,
incredible.
I mean, yeah. You had Paul
Stevie,
McCartney, um,
Stevie Wonder,
Stevie
Elton
Wonder,
John.
um, Ben Montench, which is a name that not everybody knows, Mark, but I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yeah, I've
You
heard the
know,
name. I don't know where I heard it though.
oh, he used to play with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and
Oh,
he
okay.
he co-wrote a lot of songs with Tom Petty.
Right, okay.
I mean, yeah, it's that good.
Wow. And how's the album art?
Well, like I said, okay, before you came on, this was the thing that I disliked the most about the album. Is I mean, because it's called Hackney. It's called Hackney Diamonds, and Hackney is a town in England.
Right.
Um, and all of the words are like um, shaped with like diamonds, and this is what the oh, I don't want to break the disc. And this is what the tongue looks like.
Oh,
See with
okay.
the and I get what
Updated
they're
version.
and I guess what they're trying to do is just keep with the diamond theme. This is the thing that I dislike the most about the album. And if this is my only critique on the album, then that's pretty lame. That really is. Okay. Oh, and you know what? And you know what? And she's and Easy Street mentions black eyed peas. I like black eyed peas, but I do not like cornbread. I do not like cornbread. And so then I said, somebody says, well, then you really ain't from the South if you don't like cornbread. I says, no, I'm not from the South. I'm from Miami.
I've heard the Black Eyed Peas, but I'm not sure I've heard cornbread play before. Am I misunderstanding something?
No, okay, cornbread is food here in the U.S. Cornbread.
Oh, I thought it was two bands you're talking about, the Black Eyed
No,
Peas and cornbread.
okay, yes, that is a band. With Stacy Ferguson, Will I Am, um, and two other guys, and they're actually not that
Flea.
bad. Huh?
Wasn't Flea on the bass? Flea?
No, no, no. He's in the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, right, yeah, right. I get my chili peppers and my black eyed
Corn,
peas mixed up sometimes, and I
and so
call
they
it
don't have,
gumbo.
no cornbread up in Canada.
Well,
Well,
yeah, for sure we have cornbread up here.
oh, okay. No, but this is true, and I knew that he was an artist, but I didn't know his real name. Okay, there is a musician named Cornbread something,
Oh yeah, okay, here we go.
but that's not what they were talking about. Cornbread.
John Anderson, right? Okay.
I thought he played with Yes. Really? They used to call him Cornbread?
Yeah, no, that's Jon Anderson, John Anderson.
Oh, oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, God. I just don't like cornbread, Jen.
Really?
No, I don't. It's just I because I think from where I grew up, people down in Fort Lauderdale and Miami try to be Southern, and they don't know how to cook frickin' cornbread. If you want to make a good Cuban sandwich or some flan, yeah, that's good. But they're not good at making cornbread.
Hmm.
So, so, um, I don't know if you guys want to talk any more about music or the Rolling Stones. We can keep this going because I just got to get up tomorrow and feed the animals. Oh, and I found some more animals in my yard.
Oh
Now we
boy.
got a family of possums.
Oh yeah, that was bound to happen.
Possums. And so it was funny because Cat Daddy says, "What are those things?" "Oh, they're not mice." I said, "No, they're possums." And then he says, "Well, did you name them yet?" I says, "Ow, you know, I live in the house of cats, and all the cats outside, I know all their names. The raccoons have names. I'm not going to go naming possums because possums are mean." Yes, oh yes, thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you, Miss Jen. Um, so what about you?
What are you trying to
Oh,
say,
well,
Bimbo?
Mojo. No, I wondered if you were doing any pirate radio tonight.
I did one last night. We were up
I know.
gabbing till pretty late.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you and Chosen One.
Yeah, and we had Melissa was up, Skybot,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
Trojan.
know. Yeah, yeah, I know because I was there for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice. We were just caught
No,
up in.
oh no, that's fine. No, that's fine. Once you get talking with Chosen One, you're focused on some of the numbskullery that he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and yes, and remember that Easy Street with Jen has her trivia programs on every Sunday. I am hosting this coming Sunday, and I've already done the questions already,
Oh, nice.
and that's 7:30 Eastern time.
What's the topic?
So, huh?
Is there a topic to the trivia?
Yeah, yeah.
So what's the topic?
Questions that people won't know the answers to.
Ah,
And see,
right up my alley.
and see, whenever I do a trivia thing, I swear I'm not making this up. Because I've been accused of doing that. I don't know by who or
Ah,
why.
you
Um,
know.
but I I will um, make up questions for the trivia show, ones that I know the answer to. I don't look on Wikipedia for any answers or anything. The ones that I actually know. So, and there's usually two that are possibly correct, and 9 out of 10 times I'm always throwing in, one of the answers that is just so completely wrong that if you picked it, you don't deserve to get a point for anything. So yeah, and so I'm doing that Sunday at 7:30, and then next week, remember the 17th is the Ramones on the College of Knowledge, the band the Ramones, and I've already done that too.
Yeah, I gotta get started on that.
Well, Mark, they all pretty much just sound the same. Oh, just change the titles to a couple of things, and it could work.
No, I'll have to listen. I'll do my homework.
Oh, very good, very good. What a trooper! What a
Yeah.
trooper! Well, oh, so yeah, yeah, we have had some good shows, Addy. Thank you. Because well, and being a part of my radio program, my YouTube program, and the College of Knowledge, it takes a lot of work to do this. It's not easy. There's Mr. Scully. Hello, Jay Scully. How are you, sir? You're always welcome, my friend. Um, we
Hey, Scully.
I was doing my song by song critique about the new Rolling Stones Hackney Diamonds album. And I remember, if you guys don't know, a while ago, me and Mr. had a good show about Elvis Presley. And and that was the show that I did the song Burning Love for.
I got a question for you, Bimbo.
Yes, what?
So was Elvis a pedophile or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's something that you need to ask. Oh, chosen one.
Well, no,
Oh,
I'm asking
oh
because
no, because that's his. Oh, that's up his alley.
yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I will ask him that.
I wouldn't know.
Well, he was 23 and Priscilla was 14. And
Yeah,
now
well,
this whole big thing is coming up because Priscilla's got a movie coming out. It's a movie all about Priscilla Presley and her life and
okay, yeah,
everything from her angle.
yeah, because didn't he meet her in Germany when he was in the army?
Yeah. And she was like 13 and a half, 14, and he was in his 20s. And some say he was grooming her because she would come and spend weekends with him while he was in Germany, and um, supposedly she said that they didn't do anything, but I don't know. I got a feeling she got pregnant. That's when they finally got had to get married. Colonel Parker said, "No, no, you got to marry that girl now, boy," and that's what happened. She got pregnant with Lisa Marie.
Well, if they really want to go after him, Elvis, now they can, dig him up and stick him in a cell somewhere.
I suppose they could. No, I just hate that if they stain his name, though. That would really piss me off.
Yeah,
Because,
that would, that would,
in my
that would.
opinion, the 60s was a different time.
Oh, it
Things were
was.
different then. And then to come now and start pointing the pedophile finger, I think is a little bit below the belt and
Yeah,
uncalled
and
for.
and so Addie mentions how Jerry Lee Lewis married his underage cousin.
Now that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
He didn't. He actually married her at 14 or 15 with her
Yeah,
parents'
but I guess
permission.
back in that, back in the time in that state, that was legal. So,
Yeah, yeah,
and so Miss Lee has something to say. That was normal for the time. Yeah.
yeah.
Because my mother and father got married, and they didn't know each other when they got married because my grandparents came over from Russia and the Ukraine, and they were friends. And when they emigrated over here to the United States, my mother and father's marriage was arranged. They didn't know each other until like 6 weeks, before they got married.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, and and that's like, you know, my mother and father were two people that were so completely different. If they would have met in high school, my mother would have looked at him and says, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." Because my mother was so, and you've heard me talk about my mother and how just like, I mean, a lot of people, they either hate their mother or they love their mother. My mother was just so cool. And that's where I get a lot, and still a lot of my personality from her. So,
Yeah. From what I
um,
heard about your mother, she sounded really cool. She had good
um,
taste in music too.
oh yeah. So let's ask Mr. J. Scully. Mr. Scully, what do you have coming up in the pipes, my friend? Because if you've never watched a Jay Scully program, um, he actually does. He has a whole troupe of people, and they do readings. And myself and Mr. Kropka have had the honor of being in, that troupe from time to time. So,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
oh yeah, it was. Okay, well there you go. So we have a good show Sunday night. So what are you doing Sunday night, Mr. J? And I'll drop your link for you.
Yeah, you should. And everybody that's not subscribed to Jay, you should subscribe and check out what he does because it's unique and it's really a lot of fun.
Right, Leah. And Leah's right. She says people need to put things in the context before slandering someone's name. See, and back then people did that. Now they don't because it's such a, you know, social media world. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, so this is what he's doing Sunday. I'm definitely gonna after my trivia, which I'm doing Easy Street with Jen's trivia program Sunday at 7:30. Um, I'm taking channel members and creating stories by picking them at random.
Oh, wow, that should be interesting. I got to check that out.
I mean, and I know that I'm not going to be picked because there's a lot more people that are.
I don't know, Bimbo. You be the
Ye-
basis of a lot of interesting stories, and
Yeah.
you
Oh
could.
no, I know. I know, and most people they would think that I was bullshitting, and the thing is that I'm not. I'm not. Says I have so many members that I downloaded into a spreadsheet and created. Oh my God, that's so cool. That is so cool, Jay. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
That's called dedication.
And I know how creative you are, and it would be very easy for you to just come up with a story about somebody. Like, it would be relatively easy for me to come up with something like that, too. Because you have to be very creative and very fast with your wit and your things to do something like that. It's like when I play music. Okay, the song House of Cats. When I played that live, um, I had written the song 10 minutes before I started. 10 minutes before the show started. So, and and Mark being a musician, oh, he knows that as well. That sometimes it's just so easy to create something. It is. You
Sometimes
just
it
feel.
comes together. Sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't.
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so Jay's channel is taken off nicely, which is good. And so, and so this guy Clowny, you you gotta kind of watch his channel just because his program is that same sort of vibe. It's um, they spend a lot of time creating what they're doing. They do, and you have to, Mark. And you spend a lot of time doing your pirate radio. I know how much work Jen puts into her Easy Street program. Um, I know Jay puts in a lot of time, and so it pays off, and to me, it's just very satisfying to do it because I don't have anything else to do except feed animals and listen to Al complain about feeding the animals. so so all right, well, um, that's gonna wrap it up for the Rolling Stones track by track program. I hope you enjoyed it. I love to educate people about music. Um, Other times I'll, say things on purpose, just to trick you. But when it comes to music, I won't. That's the only thing where I take very seriously is my music.
We all do, Bimbo.
Well, no, not everybody. Okay, Mark. Well, thank you for coming in, Mark Kessler. And you know that you're always welcome here, my friend. Thank you. Um, yeah, gonna wrap it up. Had a decent, surprising show. Um, Remember to watch me Sunday at 7:30, and then just because of that cool concept. Um, oh, hold on, Jay, and I'll drop your link for you. Hold on, because I think that pretty much everybody here probably knows. Oh, and I see that Yeah Man is on, so I'll have to go over to Yeah Man and see what's up with him.
He was doing arts and crafts earlier with his daughter.
Oh God. Yeah, see, but some of the times that but sometimes he's on there and he's just so goofy too. So
Yeah, he's doing a show on Saturday night, and Chosen One is actually his guest. He's going to
oh
interview him.
really? Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Because I remember the time that me, Coach, and Yeah Man first met oh Tom Chosen One for the very first time. And that was a day that will live in infamy. Oh God, I can't get back to StreamYard. Oh no, restream. Oh, I can't get back. What did I do? Oh, here it is. I'm such a dope. Oh no, Jay. Okay, you're okay, Jay. So when is your show that you're doing?
I think Jay's just saying right now that he'll be on right after you at 9:30 Central on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. And there's Mr. Scully's link. If you don't have it, I suggest you subscribe to it. You won't be disappointed. Yes.
No, you
Well,
won't.
thank you, Easy Street. Yeah, and this was an impromptu show because I got the album yesterday on Amazon, and I listened to it probably since then 5 times, and I had mentioned that I was going to do this when I got the album, but I didn't expect to get it yesterday. So I said, you know what? Nothing's going on Thursday because we're all busy this weekend, doing our shows and stuff. Um, so decided to do it now at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think I did like a like breaking news item, something. Something I wrote on Twitter. Okay. Oh, that's it. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Kropka, and thank you for coming in. Short notice, like I said, I just needed to ask you the one question about like why does everybody love Hammond organs?
Yeah, the best sound. Richest sound. A Hammond organ through a Leslie amplifier. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't.
Okay,
You can't.
because Bopak had said that same thing. Bopak had said that same exact thing.
Yeah,
Okay, Mr.
yeah.
Well, okay, Mr. J. Thank you, J. And you got to get that And how he invented that, I got no idea. But that's like his trademark.
Definitely.
My trademark is just being a pathological liar. So I got that going for me.
I'm a liar. I'm lying.
There's a good song by Motorhead called "Don't Lie to Me." Don't lie to me. I think it's off Snakebite Love or something like that. One of the ones from the mid '80s. Say anything you need to know about the music, you know who to turn to. It's it's like there's this used record store that I go to, and you've heard me. A lot of you guys have heard me talk about it. I've even taken a picture of me with the guy, and he says, "Oh, Barbara, how do you know all of this about music?" I says, "I don't know. I just do." And he says, and so I says, "Mr. Patrick, anytime you have a music question, you know who to call." And he says, "Absolutely, and I just might have to do that one day." And he runs a used record store. Yeah, but like there's times, that I've been in the store, and um, he had a bunch of people, and I've seen him do this a couple of times. He says, um, "I'll give $10 off to anybody who can tell me who sings the song Dancing in the Moonlight." And he says, "But you can't play," and points to me. And does anybody know that song, Dancing in the Moonlight?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a band called King Harvest.
That's right. That King Harvest. Yeah.
Of course it's right.
Let's that starts off with an organ at the beginning, or no, electric piano at the beginning, playing that tinkling sort of sound, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think
We
so.
we had it out. Do. I think I know the song.
I haven't heard that song in a long time, but I just know it. So, okay, guys. So many songs about lying. Who knows? Yeah. Um, and Henry Rollins' band does a good song called "You're a Liar, You're a Liar." And if you've ever heard Henry Rollins sing with his band Black Flag, they're great. And Henry Rollins is also a very good dramatic speaker. And a lot of times he'll just go on tour, just doing like oratory shows. Just talking to the crowd and just having fun with the crowd and just being very impromptu. Nothing is scripted with Henry Rollins when you see him live. Okay, so uh oh oh it, oh they're pirate radio. It looks like me, you, Leah, and a bunch of other people missed some kind of underwear program. Damn.
Underwear program.
Yeah. Somebody lost their underwear.
Let me check. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no.
right.
Oh, wait, no. Oh my God. Yeah.
I
Here. Oh,
usually
honey.
I usually do your shows with my underwear around my ankles, but they're totally missing today.
Or else you actually, wore the ghost's underwear instead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, yeah, the secret comes out now.
And then she's going to say, "Oh, I don't want that thing back. Throw that away."
I get accused of stretching them out.
Oh, God. And I just could keep going, and I just keep going, down this rabbit hole deeper, but
That's
it's not,
digressing for sure.
huh? Yeah,
That's
yes,
digressing for sure.
yeah. Uh,
Oh, they're here. They are. They're on my head. I forgot. They make a nice nightcap
Boy, that's a big opening. Is that for the front or the back?
for the ears, Bimbo. For the ears.
Oh, oh,
I got to
oh,
be able
oh,
to hear the music out the sides, right?
oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. See, see, Mark, Mark, we are regressing.
Yeah, at a rapid rate.
Well, when you get Miss Addie Pickall involved in the conversation,
Yep.
you know that you're driving that bus straight into a brick wall.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the brakes! There's no brakes. So, all right, guys. Good night. Thank you. Remember, see you Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Be there and be square. Or be
Yes.
square. Or something like that.
Or if you want, you can be diamond shaped. Be any shape you want.
Yeah.
You can
That's what
be a
it's all
trapezoid.
about.
You can be a trapezoid if you want.
Just be you.
But you know what? That's a word that you don't hear in too many rock and roll songs is trapezoid.
That's right.
Be-
You don't.
no, because what the fuck can you rhyme with it? And why would you need to put a trapezoid in a song?
Or you don't hear the sound ugh a lot in songs either. Like when they go ugh. That I don't know where I'm going with that one, Bimbo.
No, but that was true. That was true. It's like that sound of like just sheer
Oi oi
tedious.
oi oi oi.
Yeah.
You don't hear
Yeah. Oh,
that.
when your eyes are rolling.
Yeah, ugh. That'd be a good blues song.
Oh,
You
speaking
make,
of blues songs, you have to work on your give me my luggage, please, because
I
I'm
know
done
I
with mine.
do.
I'm done with mine.
Are you done with yours? Okay, you know what? I'll do that next.
after you put back the ghost underwear, hopefully.
It's too late for those underwears. I leave underwear in public parks late at night. So that's you, eh, Addie? I saw some of your work the other day.
Yeah, and yes, and it was very appropriately placed a sticker on the underwear too.
Yeah, this side up, this end up, or no, this.
Oh God. Okay, okay. So Easy Street says that Clowny just replied. Hold on. It's like Easter every day for park maintenance. Yes. Oh look. Oh 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 no. Oh see now. Oh see now. This is when I know that I reached rock bottom. Okay, there's something in the underwear and it's round and somebody thinks that he found a Easter egg in the underwear, but it's really a brown colored egg.
Oh, now you surely digress.
I know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm very happy with that.
That's not underwear, that's a diaper.
Well,
Or what I call first thing in the morning.
Clowney said because I said he'd call a balloon on a string balloon art. Well, that's kind of funny. I think that's funny.
Did I ever tell you that joke of, or did I
No.
was talking to my doctor and I told
Oh.
my doctor I got a huge problem. The doctor said, "What? What?" I said, well, I go poop every morning at 8. The doctor said, "That doesn't sound like much of a problem. In fact, that sounds pretty good." And I said, "I don't get up till 9."
Um, okay, Rodney Dangerfield. Well, and and my mother, she used to tell me this all the time. That that when I was born, oh, the doctor slapped her instead of me.
Yeah.
Oh, we could go on and Mark. Oh, you and I could go on for six
Yeah.
hours with stupid shit like this. But I do.
Yeah.
I am gonna get going. Okay, guys. Easy Street and Addie. I will see you on Clowney's. I just don't go there enough because sometimes they're on too late, and and I'm too busy, leaving my underwear, hanging from trees. And that way, and that's how I know how we got the problem with all the cats. The cats find my underwear on the trees, and I gotta stop putting my address on it because they find the underwear and says, "Oh look, oh my God, she gives us food. That's where they all go to." So, all right. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night,
Good
Miss
night,
Easy
everybody.
Street. Good night, Addie. Good night, everybody still there, which isn't a lot, but we had a nice big crowd, believe it or not. Had close to 20 viewers at one time.
Oh,
That was
nice.
good. That was good for a impromptu show.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Mark. Good night.
Good night, Bimbo. Good night, everybody.